Most people think insomnia is just a sleep problem, but what many people don't realize is that your kidneys may also be involved. When the kidneys start working less efficiently, the body can experience several issues like waking up in the middle of the night, nighttime cramps, or that restless feeling when you're trying to sleep. Because of this, many people turn to sleeping pills or different sleep supplements. But the concerning part is that some of these can quietly put extra pressure on the kidneys over time. In this video, we're going to share 5 natural vitamins that may help you sleep better while also supporting your kidney health. And the last vitamin on this list is one that many people over 60 are actually low in without even realizing it. 1. Vitamin K2 supports circulation and reduces pressure on the kidneys. When it comes to sleep and kidney health, there's one vitamin many of us rarely think about, and that's vitamin K2. Most of the time, vitamin K2 is mentioned in connection with bone health and heart health. But for older adults, its role can go even further than that. As we age, calcium in the body doesn't always go exactly where it should. Instead of going into the bones, some of it can begin to build up in blood vessels or soft tissues. When that happens, circulation may not work as smoothly, and organs, especially the kidneys, may have to work a little harder to keep the body balanced. Vitamin K2 helps guide calcium to the right place, the bones, rather than allowing it to build up where it shouldn't be. When circulation improves, the kidneys may also work more efficiently, and the body can begin to feel more relaxed as nighttime approaches. When calcium levels are properly regulated, muscles and nerves can relax more easily at night. This may help reduce muscle tension or nighttime cramps, two things that often wake people up in the middle of the night. We can find vitamin K2 in some familiar foods, such as fermented cheeses, eggs, organ meats, and natto, which is a fermented soybean food rich in nutrients. Since vitamin K2 is fat-soluble, the body usually absorbs it better when eaten with a meal that contains healthy fats. 2. Vitamin E helps reduce inflammation and relax the body for sleep. When we think about sleeping better, many of us immediately think of herbal teas or calming supplements. But there's a familiar nutrient that often gets overlooked, and that's vitamin E. Vitamin E is well known as a powerful antioxidant. In simple terms, it works like a protective shield that helps guard our cells from damage over time. As we get older, the body can build up more oxidative stress and low-grade inflammation. These factors can sometimes keep the nervous system in a more tense state, making it harder for the body to truly relax at night. When vitamin E helps neutralize free radicals and ease some of that internal stress, the body often becomes more balanced and calmer, making it easier to drift into deeper, more peaceful sleep. What's also interesting is that vitamin E may play a supportive role in kidney health. Some research suggests that oxidative stress can contribute to damaging kidney cells over time. By helping reduce that stress, vitamin E may support the kidney's natural filtering function as we age. The good news is that vitamin E can be found in everyday foods like almonds, sunflower seeds, avocados, and olive oil. Since it's a fat-soluble vitamin, it's best used in moderate and balanced amounts so the body can absorb it naturally. And if you're still watching and finding this information helpful, try commenting the number 1 below so we know you're here with us. Now let's continue with vitamin number 3, a familiar nutrient that may have a surprisingly powerful effect on both sleep and kidney health. 3. Vitamin C helps reduce stress and inflammation. Now let's talk about vitamin C, a nutrient almost all of us have heard about, especially when it comes to the immune system. But what many people don't realize is that this familiar vitamin may also play a helpful role in relaxing the body and supporting deeper sleep at night. As we move into our middle years and beyond, the body sometimes deals with more internal stress. Levels of cortisol, the body's stress hormone, don't always drop in the evening the way they used to. When that happens, the body may stay in a more alert state, which can make it hard to truly relax when we lie down to sleep. Vitamin C can support the body in a gentle way. Thanks to its powerful antioxidant properties, it helps reduce oxidative stress and inflammation inside the body. When that internal pressure starts to calm down, the nervous system often becomes more balanced as well. As a result, many people find it easier to fall asleep, wake up less during the night, and feel more refreshed in the morning. For kidney health, vitamin C can also act like a natural layer of protection for the cells, helping reduce the impact of free radicals over time. However, just like with many nutrients, balance is important. Taking very high amounts of vitamin C for long periods may not be ideal, especially for people who are paying close attention to kidney health. That's why one of the safest and simplest ways to get vitamin C is through fresh fruits and vegetables, foods the body has naturally recognized for generations. When the body is nourished the right way, sometimes better sleep follows naturally. 4. B. Vitamins, supporting nerves and energy. Next, let's talk about B vitamins, a group of nutrients the body needs every day, especially when it comes to energy, the nervous system, and healthy sleep patterns. As we get older, many people begin to notice that the body feels tired more easily. Some days we may feel low on energy during the daytime, but when nighttime comes, we still struggle to fall into a deep, restful sleep. Part of the reason may be that the body doesn't absorb B vitamins as efficiently as it used to. Several B vitamins play very important roles. For example, vitamin B9 and B12 help the body produce healthy red blood cells, which carry oxygen throughout the body. When levels of these vitamins are low, people may feel fatigued, have cold hands and feet, or find it harder to relax when bedtime arrives. Meanwhile, vitamin B6 helps the body produce serotonin, an important neurotransmitter that is later converted into melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate the body's natural sleep cycle. When this process works smoothly, the body can more easily shift from the active state of daytime into the restful state we need at night. Another helpful thing about most B vitamins is that they are water soluble. This means the body uses what it needs and naturally eliminates the rest. Because of this, when used properly, they tend to be gentler on the kidneys. That said, B vitamins are usually best taken in the morning or early afternoon since they can support energy levels. And just like with any nutrient, balance matters. It's best to avoid very high doses for long periods and instead focus on steady, reasonable amounts that support the body naturally. 5. Vitamin D, one of the most important vitamins for sleep hormones. Finally, let's talk about vitamin D, which may be one of the most important nutrients when it comes to both sleep and kidney health. Many people think vitamin D is only about bone health, but in reality, this vitamin is involved in many important processes in the body. One of them is helping the body produce melatonin, the hormone that works like an internal clock, telling the brain when it's time to rest. When vitamin D levels are low, this process may not work as smoothly. As a result, some people may have trouble falling asleep, experience lighter sleep, or wake up several times during the night. Others may notice nighttime cramps, muscle discomfort, or daytime fatigue, even after getting what seems like enough sleep. What's interesting is that vitamin D has a close connection with the kidneys. The kidneys don't just filter waste from the body, they also help activate vitamin D so the body can actually use it. When kidney function declines, the ability to activate vitamin D can also decrease. That's why maintaining healthy vitamin D levels can play an important role in supporting overall health as we get older. To help the body absorb it better, vitamin D is often recommended in the morning, ideally with a meal that includes healthy fats such as eggs, fish, or a little olive oil. And like with many nutrients, balance is key. Taking too much vitamin D over a long period may raise calcium levels in the body, which may not be ideal for the kidneys. When the body has enough vitamin D, many people notice that their sleep becomes deeper and more stable, and mornings feel a little lighter and more energized. Sometimes a small change like this can make a meaningful difference in our long-term health. For example, one of our viewers, Thomas Harris, a 67-year-old from Arizona, shared his experience. For years, he often woke up around 2 or 3 a.m. and had trouble falling back asleep. He also experienced mild leg cramps during the night. After a health check, he discovered that his vitamin D levels were quite low. Following his doctor's guidance, Thomas began paying more attention to vitamin D. He started spending a little more time getting morning sunlight and improving his diet. A few weeks later, he noticed that his sleep became more stable. He woke up less during the night and mornings didn't feel as exhausting as before. Sometimes small changes in nutrition can make a real difference for sleep and overall health. When we look back at everything we've talked about today, there's one important idea many people often overlook. Better sleep doesn't always come from taking a pill before bed. In many cases, deeper and more natural sleep begins with supporting the body's internal systems, especially as we move past the age of 60. The vitamins we discussed today can act like quiet supporters behind the scenes. When the body receives the nutrients it needs, many people find that sleep becomes deeper. Nighttime awakenings become less frequent, and mornings feel a little easier. At the same time, making better nutritional choices may also help reduce long-term pressure on the kidneys. So instead of relying too heavily on strong sleep aids, sometimes the better approach is taking care of the body at its roots through balanced nutrition and healthy daily habits. And if you're over 60 and interested in learning more about sleep and kidney health, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so we can continue sharing helpful information with you in future videos.